Also, how do you not find this guy? Like, okay, he disappeared into Central Park. We're in Manhattan.
But you have a clear face picture. Just do a reverse Google search and look at his Instagram.
Yeah. If I go on, I can find everything I ever want to know about someone before I go on a date with them. We can find this mother. All right, guys, welcome to Out and About. Full disclaimer, this was not originally going to be part of the regular episode Joey and I had recorded this morning. And we spent about 20 minutes talking about the CEO shooter. Lo and behold, we leave work and our boy Luigi Mangione, whatever his name is, goes viral. And buddy, the internet is going nuts. He's a smoking hot valedictorian, also an alleged murderer. And we're here to react to it because what we do on Out and About is we give you timely news first and foremost. Joey, thoughts when you saw him? You put up some stuff on Instagram.
My thoughts when I saw him was, I knew that the gays were going to start gagging. Are you in a bathhouse?
No, I'm at the gym.
Oh, I knew the gays were going to go wild for him. And he's not my type by any means. I think the Italian men are disgusting. I think Italians are disgusting. And his name's Luigi Maniscalco. So it's like very, very guinea. But I can see how the gays are going to go after him. Now, is he a confirmed homosexual or have dick pics surfaced yet?
So get this. People have slid into my DMs being like, he's gay. He slides into guys' DMs. Motherfucker, of course he's gay. Straight men don't have bodies like that. Straight men don't have eyebrows like that. I saw this guy. I said, gay, 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 gay. But I went onto his Instagram. I literally saw like 30 mutual gays that I know were already following him.
Oh, so she's because of the news breaking or because she's like, I always know if they're following Drinks for Gays, then they're
or Best of Grindr or
Chapo
all
Rowan.
The gays are fucking flocking right now.
Well, I want the stories to come out. I mean, yes, clearly he's very good looking, but it's also like, is this the America that we're in now? That if that was a cis black gentleman or a Pacific Islander,
yep,
he would have been hunted down and dead by now and dragged to an early grave. The fact that he's a valedictorian, he's whiter than snow, he's and all this, and he was able to run free and have a hot McDonald's breakfast waiting for her. After the upgrade premium economy in the Bolt bus, Mama.
Also, we should have known that this motherfucker was a queen. The second he couldn't commit a murder without his morning Starbucks. I mean, if that isn't a sign. Also,
and engraved bullets, personalized bullets,
engraved bullets. A queen. She's a clue queen. She's leaving Monopoly money in the backpack. Also, I guess he has a YouTube video scheduled for December 11th that says all will be revealed soon.
Revealed.
Yeah, I mean, we have revealed just the.
He was a guest judge on RuPaul's Drag Race season 17 that's coming up.
Yeah, they're gonna have him and Cooper Koch, your guy. You think what Ryan Murphy's gonna make a video out of this motherfucker?
Oh yeah, I said that. I mean, it's a given. I mean, if he is convicted, and this is the person. They're gonna have it. He's gonna open up into like some like shady scene, like in the middle of like Pennsylvania, where he's like goes to buy a gun and then ends up sucking the guy off in the car that he buys the gun from, and then it's gonna go to whatever. But I definitely think that Ryan Murphy's gonna be all over it. I mean, it's gay porn writing itself.
Also, motherfucker, what are you doing hanging out in Pittsburgh? You're the most wanted man in America. Get your ass out of the country. Go to New Mexico. Like go somewhere where there's not people. You're at a McDonald's in Pittsburgh. With the gun?
I'm surprised that the gays haven't hunted him down earlier than this. I'm actually disappointed. Or maybe they're trying to keep them for themselves.
Are you kidding me? The gays knew where he was the second his mask came down. And
do you think there was a gay underground railroad going on with queens across the country, hiding her from the authorities?
Instead of lanterns in the window, it's the glow in the dark butt plugs that they shine out their bedroom window.
Yeah, to let them know that it's a safe space.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's so crazy how like if a murderer is hot, the attention he gets. And shout out to all you disgusting who just were all over his Instagram already.
What is the temperature in the steam room that you're in right now?
Well, I gotta ask.
It's all a buzz.
I'm trying to sweat, Joey. I'm trying to get into shape. But I just wanted to catch up with you on this because this is big news. And I figured that everyone listening, if we were like, well, I wonder where this guy is, and we were talking, it wouldn't make sense. But spoiler alert, they found him. And maybe we'll see if we can call him to prison and get him on the show.
I'm sure he'd love to come on. We are in queer media.
We are queer media. Well, any final thoughts before we get to the final show?
More power to you, sister. I mean, he's going to do great in prison. I mean, maybe he wanted to. Maybe he just wants to get railed by a bunch of a bunch of minorities, all different walks of life, live.
I mean, listen, who wouldn't? I don't blame the guy. It's going to be interesting. Imagine if he opens his mouth and he just has full-blown gay voice.
No, we heard him talking about Victorian speech. Where's he born and raised in?
Oh, you heard his speech?
Yeah, his valedictorian speech is out there.
What did he sound like?
He doesn't sound gay, but
we all neither is Vinny.
So what?
Where do you go to school?
He went to UMass at Amherst.
Okay, class of 2011. Well, we just wanted to make the episode make sense for you guys, but keep an eye out for our queen, and we'll see if we can get him on the show.
Love, light, and safe career spaces.
Now here's the rest of the episode. Bye.
All right, welcome to Out and About, everyone. It is Tuesday, December 10th. I haven't seen you since the live show.
I know. I've been in hiding.
You've been in hiding.
After I exert a lot of energy into
a lot of
something,
feminine energy.
Yeah, and when I expose myself emotionally on screen and on stage,
When you lay bare,
I have to go into hiding and hibernate to recharge all the energy that I put out to entertain.
Well, it looks like you have. You've been recharging those eyes. Your eyes are beat red. Those eyes are redder than the devil's dick, son.
Yeah, you're right.
And I'm not talking about the shadow.
My contacts are hurting me. Like I had them. The one was flipped inside out, and then I had to take that one out, and then I must have touched something that was like a face cream or something was still on my hand, so it got irritated. So my eyes are irritated, but I can't see without them, so I have to keep them in.
A lotion or a salve, perhaps, made eye contact.
I have the contact lens solution, but they'll calm down.
But we're on schedule.
They'll calm down.
Thank you to everyone who came out to New York. It was an absolute blast. Very, very, very fun. City Winery, I thought was great. I liked that venue. I thought it was a very nice venue. Real green room. Very classy man mafia who showed up. Very
it was
New
nice.
York.
I only have one caveat.
Yeah, I have one. Your dog peed on my sweatshirt.
Oh. Did you send it out for cleaning?
I think I just threw it out.
He loves peeing on things. Was the white wine wasn't as chilled as I expected.
Okay.
I mean, you're a winery.
That's a fair point.
You're a winery.
You noticed it too? It was warm?
I didn't have any, but he was complaining about it the day of.
Oh yeah, I remember you were bitching at me to get it. You're like, get it in the ice.
I'm saying you can get it in the ice. You serve wine on tap. If I was to order that bottle of wine, it came to my table. Like if you're serving it from the tap, it should already the thing that
the spigot,
this thing should be chilled, and it came like piss warm.
Oh, it was actually on tap.
Yeah, their wines are on tap from the vessels they make it in. They make it there at the winery. It's a winery.
They actually make the wine there?
Yeah.
What do they store wine in? Is this like cork barrels?
No, they use steel barrels, those steel cylinders, huge things.
You should write a letter.
Anyway, no, it's fine. It's just I was just surprised.
Disappointed. I mean, it didn't stop you.
Well, because I had to ice it down the whole time. But, I was really excited to taste the wine because it was made fresh there. I was so excited to taste and I thought it was getting served to perfectly temperatures. And that'll ruin any woman's day.
Well, wasn't the thing with wine, doesn't wine have to be aged? Isn't that the whole thing why wine, like the older the wine, the better it is? Or is that only in certain aspects?
Certain things, mostly in red wines.
Not in white. I thought it was great. The vodka was delicious. They had some delicious Kettle One. I was sucking down.
But everything else was nice.
We went out for cocktails after.
Yes.
Nana came out
gay
for
people.
Nana came
I came to your apartment.
Nana came to my apartment. That's what it was. First time in my apartment. Mm-hmm. Thoughts. You were being nice, which was really throwing me.
Well, I felt bad.
Okay.
No, I think it's nice. I think it has potential. It has some good bones.
It does have good bones.
You need a little more furnishings.
I know.
And design elements.
I need more stuff.
No, you need more stuff. You just need like the right stuff. I think you need a pennant light over the kitchen nook.
Yep. You love the kitchen nook.
I like some built-in seating. It's nice.
Yeah, shout
that.
out
I think it's just a feature wall behind that couch to tie in the two rooms, and I think you should get make a conversation area.
Yes, I know exactly. Right when you go through into the landing into the living room
from the entry from the foyer.
Yes,
into
before you get to the great room in the gallery
before the great room.
Yeah,
in the galley. I think that could be a nice conversation area, and I think you need a mirror on that adjacent wall.
I have so many mirrors though. That's the thing.
And you still dress like that?
Okay. I thought that what I realized, I had people, we went to the bar, Vinny came to the bar, and Brenna, and everyone, it was great, it was a lot of fun. And then I had people at my house before the freaks went out. and then I went to bed.
Oh, they went out?
Yeah, I was like,
Where'd they go?
I have no idea.
They didn't tell me. I went home.
Yeah, they left right after you. They're like, you coming out? I was like, fuck no, I'm leaving. It was because you walked out with what's his name, and then the rest, I was like, you guys need to go. And they're like, all right, we're going to go out. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going out. But it kind of what I was saying was, it kind of grosses me out having people in my place. Like bringing in that like city, like dirt. And the whole time I was like skeeved out a little bit.
Well, just tell them to take their shoes off. Or just their outfits on your couch.
Yeah, it just like grosses me out having people in your space. I don't want to be the guy to tell an adult to take their shoes off. I think that's weird.
No, I do it all the time.
But I think it's different in New York. It's almost expected to take your shoes off because
Yeah,
the
it's
outside is so
disgusting.
fucking foul. But people are fucking farting into my couch, walking around drunk. I was like, ugh, get out of here.
Did you do a deep clean after they left?
Yes, like all Sunday. And you know what was the best? I just threw out bags and bags of shit. I did such a purge at my place. It was like the best Sunday cleanse. Top down cleaning, and I just threw out old clothes. I threw out trash.
It feels so good to purge.
It's the best.
I know a lot of you anorexic bulimic ladies can attest.
When's the last time you threw up?
It was the day, I remember specifically, I was with you. I looked at you.
I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror.
No, it was you brought me to some beer party for some hockey beer party with Gaz and someone was at a bar around here.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Big Deal Brewing.
That was the day that you verbally assaulted Sandra.
Oh God.
I remember. And then we walked over because I went to go get a vape, and then we went over there. And I don't know what happened, but I must have I don't know what happened, what I caught, but I went to bed that night and was in the old apartment, and I just woke up and I started projectile vomiting in the toilet.
Did you sneaky love it though? You were skinny after.
No, I mean it was shocking because prior to that it was like probably 35 years. I don't think since I was a toddler.
It's forever, yeah. I haven't puked in. Oh my God.
I gag and like
I gag all the time.
So this wasn't like self-induced. This was like internally induced vomiting and not just like gagging from like a We got to cut that.
I gag all the time. I gag them bitches.
For their nerves.
Yes.
Can I taste this? Is there calories in that?
Please do taste it. Shout out Ghost Energy. We'd love to have them.
Is there calories in that?
I don't know. Give it a test.
I can't. I'm having blood work after this.
There's only 5 calories.
I can't have anything with calories.
How often do you have blood work? You have blood work every week.
Sometimes a week. Not every week.
Doesn't it feel like he has blood work a lot?
Yeah. I have to go to blood work because I'm having a surgery.
You're finally getting it done? The chop?
I'm getting the chop in February.
Wow, congratulations.
I booked it.
Imagine if Joey had extreme facial feminization surgery and didn't tell us.
MFS? No, but so I have to get blood work for that, for some new meds I'm going on. But I get blood work all the time. I go. You went to the doctor. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I love the doctor. I love medical procedures. I love blood work. I love pills.
I love the attention from a doctor.
I love the attention. I like that I'm on top of things. I like the constant reassurance that I'm not to cure my hypochondria. Just like constant reassurance to have doctors telling me, like confirming that I'm crazy and like I'm not actually terminally ill. Yeah.
You go, Mr. Camasso, you are still a man, unfortunately.
So I just enjoy that thing. I mean, eventually it'll get scary, once they tell you, that this is when the end is near.
Yeah.
And they tell you, it's you got what you got. But for right now, it just makes me feel comforted. So, yes. But the blood work just kind of goes along with that. It's part of the process because if you want the right pills and you want to stay on top of like what's going on in your body, I mean, you got to get it done. So I think this week, I had blood work probably last week for something, and now I'm getting a gun.
You're getting a gun?
Getting it done.
I thought you said gun.
Now I'm getting a gun. I had my blood work done.
No, I'm getting it done this week just to make sure that pre-surge, pre-op.
Yes.
That all my ducks in a row pre-op, and I can start my new medication. There's 3 different size bottles. Oh no, that's my contact.
Okay. You having a stroke?
Anyway, you had an AIDS test this morning.
I went and got myself tested. I got the gamut of tests this morning. I am clean, bill of health. I have no diseases of note other than the ones that live between my ears. And I'm healthy as an ox.
But so I was shocked that, again, back to that, because I have blood work, like I said, every 6 weeks or whatever, all the time. So
I went and got STD tested. Just like, I'm not like, I don't have anything, but I'm like, I should do this. I haven't done this in a while. So
I think a lot of people, anyone who is sexually active should have those routine tests, even if you are in a relationship. just to make sure you're healthy and everyone's staying up on their things. That's a smart thing to do. But as someone, again, I'm ignorant to it because I get blood work so often that they just throw those AIDS tests in and there's all these tests in all the time. So I'm constantly getting checks. So like I never even think twice about it.
I don't think they don't just give you an HIV test.
No,
Like
no,
if you're going to get like your
that's
sugar
from my
tested.
lab. No, that's from my labs. Like that's my yearly labs. But I do that. They do it every 6 months.
They go, okay, anything else you want to test for? You go, yeah, one more thing, if you don't mind.
No, they say, I think they do ask, you want that? I said, sure. I said, do everything. But I don't think they're testing constantly for that. But I guess, because I get every time they suggest it, and the doctors, I always get it. So I think it's maybe every 3 months they do it for me.
That's a lot.
But yeah, I didn't realize that people just go just for that. Like,
yeah, you don't
not
remember
try.
that? Like people, I go, you don't remember that? Yeah, of course. Yeah, people go like, it's a depressing place. You go stand in line on a Monday morning. It is a gaunt looking.
But
crowd.
I wouldn't think that nowadays that HIV is still an issue. It is still an issue. Pardon me, but it's not such a common thing to be like our new cases happening all the time with PrEP with like that.
Well, I wasn't going to get like I wasn't concerned about having that. I was just like, let me make sure I have like a clean bill of health.
What initiated this? Was there a risky load you took?
No,
was there a certain
no.
gentleman that you found out was promiscuous or maybe had a little facial wasting or did look jaunt or gaunt?
There was.
Who was it?
There was a gentleman.
Can you grab the guitar and strum to me?
Yeah.
about the gentleman. Tell me what triggered it. And
Shout out to Game Time. He came to my house on a Wednesday night. He fucked my throat, and it was very tight. He stuck. I can't do that. No, there wasn't a specific gentleman, but it's one of those things where I started running the numbers, and I started going back.
something
okay.
wasn't adding up.
I go, when's the last time I did this? Well, let me get this done.
How does it work? Do you call ahead or you just show up in line and
Bitch,
say,
you know exactly
I
how
haven't
it
done it since
fucking
the
works.
90s.
You know it. Nothing has changed.
I've never gone to just an HIV test.
The Chelsea clinic?
I've never went for
All
one.
right, here's how it works. So you walk in.
I've went for them. I've had them done routinely with my blood work, but I've never went just for a plain old sex test.
Yeah, so you go in and you like line up outside the
What
door.
else happens here? This is not a doctor's office. This is just for
It's like
STDs.
a like government like it's a public health thing. So you go to the public health thing.
But if I have a tickle in my throat, can I go there? If I have like a stuffy nose, or like it's just
this is like
for
just
STDs?
this is just for STDs. So you go there and you like walk up and they're like, okay, like, do you have symptoms of something or you're here to just get tested? And then they send you either one way or the other. And then you go,
Did you go to the line for the pus coming out?
You go, you get blood work done and they give you a rapid test or some things. You do a piss test.
So what do they have? They
swab
test
your
you?
fucking asshole with a thing.
They do
swab
it.
the back of your, no, you have to do it. They swab the back of your throat and then you put it in, you deliver it. And they're like, yeah, we'll let you know.
Wait, so you went in the bathroom, and
I couldn't piss. I was
so
like,
they
I
asked
have
you
to
to
piss.
pee. They asked you to pee in something.
Yeah.
They should wipe your asshole with a Q-tip.
Yes.
And where else?
And then you take one, you go in the back of your throat.
So you
But
went
they
out.
also do blood.
So then you went out with an ass Q-tip, a throat Q-tip, and a piss jar.
Yes.
Then,
I drank the piss.
then you went out, and then they made you bleed.
No, you do the blood first.
Finger prick.
Yeah, finger prick, and then from here, I have a track mark. It looks like I've been hanging out with fucking Pico.
Oh.
So you do the blood, then you do the piss. Well, here's the thing. I couldn't pee, and I was like, well, I kind of have to shit. And usually when I
So there's shit in the cup.
so usually when I
Can you imagine
I go, here you go. And then when I shit,
He's got worms.
This is so graphic. I'm sorry. When I shit, I pee like almost always. And so I was like taking a shit and I like flopped my dick into the fucking cup. I flopped my dick into the cup. I'm like, well, some piss is going to come out. And so then I'm siphoning the piss into the fucking thing.
You're not supposed to touch anything to the side of the cup. Did you rest your penis?
My
into the
cock
cup?
was like in the cup.
Ew, dude.
You probably still have it.
I give them like a nugget of shit.
So what?
Well, jury's still out, but I don't have the big one.
They tell you that right away.
Yeah, that's rapid, dear.
Um,
Joey walks in. He goes, "Trish, how'd it go?" I go, "I don't have anything." He goes, "Oh."
So once you, so like,
The worst part is the waiting because you go
I know,
in.
so what's the temperature like when you go in there? Do you see? Are there
no
people,
one looks at each other in the eyes. No one.
Are people sitting there like scared for their life? I'm not going to say it's the same energy as it would be 1994.
No.
But
No. The energy is weird because like you can tell some people like based on how like much their head is down. It's like, oh, this motherfucker had a weird weekend, and other people are just there for routine testing.
I wonder what
I'm avoiding eye contact with. Like I'm not looking at.
And is it primarily gay men or is it,
yes?
Okay.
There was one woman there. I was like, bitch, what are you doing here? You don't have primary care. You're taking up space with all these queens. Get out of line, hon.
I wonder what like the dynamic is in this place. Like I wonder like how many times you've walked in and saw the very person you were getting tested because of, and the thing. I wonder how many dates are being like.
I've seen someone I know there before.
Like I wonder how many guys are picking up other guys. Like after a clean bill of health, like Dodge Zeppel. You want to go?
Want to go fuck?
Want to go fuck? Do you know what I mean?
I think like years
ago. It could be
a
great place to meet other like-minded gentlemen.
Years ago, I was there and I saw someone who I had like known. I was like, oh god, I gotta fucking ignore this person.
Well, I'm proud of that. You're
I'm taking care of my health.
She's taking initiative.
I mean, like I said, for every result that I get back to my email, we should read live on the show.
That's 0 calories, it says.
Yeah.
You said it was 5 calories.
It says 5 on the back.
So it says 0 on the front?
Sorry, we are now talking about a energy drink.
Well, I can't have blood work if I probably shouldn't drink energy drink for blood work.
This is 0 sugar.
Oh, excuse me.
0 sugar. But yeah, we should read out all my results.
Do you have anything that you like to share with the group?
Do you want me to check? Yeah. They could have come back. I get an email just red alert. Come back. Well, they asked me. The thing is, they start asking if you want these vaccines. Do you want a fucking monkeypox? Do you want this?
Did you get any?
No.
What other vaccines do they offer you?
Everything.
I should have got the flu. I'm late for the flu one.
You get the flu?
I always do. I don't. God forbid. I always get the flu vaccine.
My parents got the COVID one. I think they were like baiting me about it. They're like, we got our vaccine. I was like,
oh, they have COVID vaccines still?
Yeah, I was like, exactly. I was like, I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
No, I'm not doing that one. But I like.
They asked for monkeypox. Then they wanted to put me on PrEP, and they got this other thing called. You ever heard of Doxy? Doxy PrEP. It's after you fuck, you take these 2 pills, and it like eliminates your
HIV
way of getting any STD.
It's the morning after pill for STDs.
Yeah, exactly. I thought that was nuts. But also, that cannot be good for your body to go through and you like zap your body that fucking hard. And how many random loads are you taking?
What's the year, hon?
I'm talking 96.
Hot water?
What was your peak load year?
I never did that.
Give me a peak load.
I never did that.
Not in your ass. I'm just talking about
here.
What year did you suck the most dick?
Oh, probably in my 20s. Here, sissy. Probably in my 20s. Probably the year would probably be 19.
Oh, I love it.
19. No. 2000
with Y2K.
I think 2000. The year 2000. Because I thought the world was going to end.
So you said I'm going to get it how I live it.
Yeah, that's when everyone's convinced like that. Not the year 2000 when the year thing struck. Whatever, the world was just going to explode because Nostradamus predicted it. And that was the big thing. We were all terrified. I was like, I remember my sister was having kids. I said, why are you even having kids if we're all going to die in a couple years? I was ready to die. And we were all ready to die.
There's a new movie about that.
What even was Kyle Mooney's movie?
Yeah.
Armageddon. It was another thing. That was Armageddon, right?
Yeah, I forget that's what they called it, but it was
what
Y2K.
Even was it? They were
whatever.
like the computers won't be able to put a 0 or something.
But also the world was supposed to just explode and the world was supposed to end. But it was like the rapture. Like it was like I was prepared to die on New Year's Eve, 1999. Like I say goodbye to my family. Like, people were saying goodbye to each other. It was such a fucking phenomena, and I was like, I really never thought I'd see past the year 2000. We all thought we were gonna die.
I remember that shit.
And an explosion. We thought the world was just gonna explode. Read through it.
They thought there was because of widespread fear surrounding the Y2K computer bug coding issues where a system could potentially malfunction while transitioning from 99 to 2000 due to the way dates were stored. Only the last. I mean, how is this a thing?
But it wasn't that. I think it was also there was predictions from Nostradamus or someone.
Who is no? Should I know?
You know Nostradamus?
Nostradamus.
Nostradamus.
He predicted that Kathy Lee was going to leave the show before she did.
That was Kathy Lee. Real quick, Kathy Lee and Regis raised me. My mother would stick me there in front of the TV. I saw Regis on the Upper East Side at the gym, Upper West Side. I met him. The most starstruck I've ever been in my life. And I met Joy too. I have a picture of him.
I got to meet him, and he took his shirt. Nicole was on the show, and she was on there a ton of times. We used to go all the time. The last time she was with him, he took his shirt off on live television for Nicole.
Really?
Yeah, because he had like a spray tan or something.
I love him. He has the most hours ever on television logged. He's a legend. Shout out Joy.
Nostradamus here.
Okay, so this bitch Nostradamus just predicts everything.
Say Nostradamus Y2K.
But you're saying that guy?
That's him.
That philosopher?
Yeah.
So he's got like books and stuff, and they predict everything. People, it's like the Bible. They try and tie everything.
Nostradamus was a 16th century French astrologer, physician, and author who's known for his book La Prophéties, which contains a collection of popcorn
Quantrains.
that are said to predict the future events. Nostradamus' predictions often are vague and open to interpretation. On the lead up to 2000, a text that circulated claimed that Nostradamus predicted the village idiot would come forth and be acclaimed leader in the home of greatest power.
That's right before George W. got in, baby.
Go down. I don't see it, but it's like
2000 was George W.
Yes.
I don't know what it was.
No, I know what you're talking about.
That was right before 9/11 too.
Yep.
Oh, wait a second. Maybe that's what they were predicting.
No, sir. People will like go. Also, he was a physician. I think about how much smarter we are now than physicians, and any living human right now is smarter than a physician in the 16th century.
Yeah.
So fuck you, Nostradamus.
But yeah, so back to the loads.
Dumb fuck.
I was
Yeah,
convinced that
dumb
the
fuck.
world was about to end day, so I was just taking shit to the wind.
You were just sucking him.
Sucking out. I was doing whatever. I was
Sucking him. Hair back.
Yeah.
This is peak Vic. God,
Yeah.
Vicky was a little slut. Vicky was a good little slut.
Vicky
Ew,
like
don't
sucked
say
off
that.
a Haagen-Dazs driver for a pint of ice cream.
Well, she was a hungry gal. Vicky sucked off. Do you remember? You think that guy's still alive?
Yeah, probably.
Would you suck off the shooter, the healthcare shooter?
No, he's not my type. He looks like
because he's ethnic.
he's not ethnic, is he?
I think he's ethnic.
I can't. I don't know if I can tell.
Ethnic is
It doesn't
not-
matter. He has dark eyebrows, but that's the only thing I've seen of him.
He's got them Malisac caterpillars. Maybe it was Jake Malisac was the shooter.
So everyone's dressing up like him now. And the time
Isn't that fucked up? Did you see that they had a look-alike contest for the healthcare shooter? Also, how do you not find this guy? Like, okay, he disappeared into Central Park. We're in Manhattan.
But you have a clear
Find
face
where he
picture.
is.
Just do a reverse Google search and look at his Instagram.
Yeah. If I go on, I can find everything I ever want to know about someone before I go on a date with them. We can find this motherfucker.
Maybe they don't want to find him.
I wanted him to get away at first because I thought it was like, that's sick. Like, good for him. He did it. But now I want them to catch it. It's
Do you
annoying.
see that he
they
had
haven't caught him.
he had the bullets personalized?
Yes.
That's fake. That's the fakest
No,
shit ever.
it is?
I thought NYPD said it wasn't.
Yeah, no. I think he did it, but I think he's fucking with law enforcement.
Which
they
I
found,
would
they
love.
found the backpack had Monopoly money in it.
She's a riddle queen. She has monopoly money.
And he wrote the things on the bullets, I think, to make it seem like it was a random pissed off guy at the healthcare industry, but I think he was clearly a professional.
Yeah, but like what?
Hitman
So okay,
of
so
some
he's
kind.
representing someone who hates him.
It's
So-
like the movie. I can't wait till the movie happens about it.
Yeah, there definitely will be.
Who's gonna play him? Timothy Chalamet?
It's crazy. And now they say so he left on a bus. Don't you have to put in your name if you get on a
No,
bus?
you can just pay in
I used to
cash.
take the feng shui.
You think
from Boston.
the really poor people that go on the buses sometimes don't have to pay cash? Like
Yeah,
that
but even if
happens?
you pay cash, you just walk up and you're like,
It
"Hi,
wasn't
I'd like a ticket."
Was it a Greyhound bus?
I have no
You
idea.
could
It's probably
also-
the ones right near Penn Station, right over here.
You could also bop around. Like you get off at
Where'd
the
he
next
come
stop
from?
and go on a different bus. They don't know.
They said that. Didn't they say
was in
they
the- he
thought
was in
he
the-
came from Atlanta here?
But if they know
on
he
a
got on a
bus?
bus, if he got off a bus, the bus is stapled with or plastered with numbers of where they came from.
Exactly.
What line
Yeah,
it
but
is
that-
and
yeah,
what
but
it's not
so-
bus number.
If he's all right, hypothetically, if he's covered up, you can't really tell who he is.
But he
like
has mask,
facial, he comes off the next stop. He's in a totally different outfit. Say he changes, and then
it
he
doesn't
gets on
matter.
the next
Whatever
bus. Like, you
he
could
comes
bop
off
around.
of, they should. There's
There's a
it's
manifest.
It's all it's all a fucking.
a manifest of who's on the bus.
I
No,
think
no. I'm saying it's all where the buses are going and coming from, or the routes are all pre-mapped out. So they all connected somehow. If this bus came from this area.
The bus where they get to the station, where they are, look at the cameras at that fucking NYPD. If you're listening, this is all you have to do. Look at the fucking cameras and see when he got off, and then follow his dumb
I think
ass.
it's a lot easier if you plan this out than you guys are.
Also, like, is
giving
it that
credit
easy
for.
to kill someone?
Yes.
All you have to do is take a bus and go into Central Park. I thought
Yeah.
it was impossible to kill someone.
I thought he
now.
got killed in the Marriott.
He did, but he escaped through Central Park.
Central Park doesn't have cameras. That's like the only place in New York City that doesn't have cameras
Why
in
don't they
certain
have
locations.
cameras?
I don't know. I
All
just know
those,
it's a thing.
all those queers sucking each other off in the ramble.
Because also, like, I don't know. It's just
Central Park
way
is
easier.
Huge.
They
It
have
is
to have
huge.
cameras.
I don't think I think there's certain areas of Central Park that does not have cameras.
Yeah, but he went in the most like
Then how did they
populated
film
place.
Home Alone?
That's true. Home Alone was filmed on Eye in the Sky camera. on CCTV is how they got all their things. I don't know.
No.
He's got to be young. How much money do you think he was paid?
I think it's also surprisingly low to hire a hitman.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot less than you would think. Would be my guess.
How much did Joe Dirt pay for Carol Baskin to get killed?
Joe Exotic?
Joe Exotic.
Oh, what was allegedly?
60,000?
ChatGPT that.
I
Remember
think
that? Remember he hated her? He had Joe Exotic. Remember he goes, "I'm gonna kill that bitch, Carol Baskin," and then he like tried. He was just openly talking about wanting to kill her. Pay hitman.
Yeah.
Baskin?
Yeah,
She was on Dancing with the Stars.
that was all time. 10 grand.
Oh, 10 grand. See, it is cheap.
Is this
I
crazy?
think it's pretty cheap.
10 grand.
So I probably maybe 12 and a quarter.
What? You guys see though that there's people are also saying that he was apparently set to testify in insider trading cases.
Who?
Oh, see,
guy?
Yeah, the CEO.
Well, their whole thing was that all they did was deny claims, right? They had the highest rate of denials, UnitedHealthcare, compared to other places. So that's what big major corporate media is now saying.
Because that's what they want you to think.
It's probably you, Vinny.
Maybe I kind of could look like him if I shaved the beard. Maybe
Maybe
bushy eyebrows. I could do that.
10 grand. That is not. How much? I mean, it would take a lot more than that for me to kill someone. I need like $1 million cash.
Yeah, but I think it's also because we're bad at it. They're probably so good at it. This guy's like, well, I know I'm going to get away, so sure, I'll take like 50 grand maybe.
But like, who would you
50
even
grand.
kill? Like, how do you even approach someone to kill someone? Like, are you just like, hey, like you just go find some crackhead and you're like, you want to earn some money, go kill this
No, I think
motherfucker?
it's like you I know a guy type situation. That's what they do, and someone refers you. I think it's a referral thing.
It's a referral program.
You think they have like referral perks? Like,
How many? Yeah,
You watch
that like a punch card.
I don't know. And then the NYPD is they're acting like, well, we believe he left town. No shit. You think the guy's gonna fucking hang around? Obviously he left town.
Has the president chimed in?
Sleepy?
No, the other one, the new
Donnie?
one. Yeah.
No. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Donnie's just talking about pardoning them Gen 6ers, baby. Do you see him shake the French president's hand?
No.
Alpha.
Joey, he literally took his hand and was like,
Good. That little escargot twerp.
he's a little twink. Yeah, look, it came right up. The handshake battles.
I want LASIK eye surgery, I think.
Get it. Notice how the days are getting shorter, but your to-do lists aren't. Power through your busy days with Factor's no prep, no mess meals. From breakfast to dinner and anything in between, Factor has easy, nutritious options to keep you fueled and feeling your best.
Whether you like a routine or enjoy mixing things up, Factor has you covered with 35 different delicious meals every week and over 60 additional conveniences, options that you can add to your box, like keto cookies, pressed juices, and smoothies. Don't let the shorter days slow you down. Stay energized with America's #1 ready-to-eat meal delivery service.
Factor lets you do you. Choose from 6 menu preferences to help you manage calories, maximize protein intake, avoid meat, or simply eat well balanced, which is what I do. And really quick, the best thing about Factor meals, you pop it in the microwave for 2 minutes, you pop it out. If you're not a cook like me, it's delicious. You feel accomplished, and you're getting great, nutritious, delicious food into your system in under 2 minutes.
And you've been avoiding meat since the 90s.
Exactly. So, guys, use your time more efficiently, which is so important during these dark months. Let Factor take shopping, prepping, cooking, and cleaning up off of your daily list of things to do. Head to factormeals.com/50out and use code 50out to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's code 50out at factormeals.com/50out to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping while your subscription is active. Head on over to factormeals.com. My sister's in-laws, one of them is a LASIK surgeon. You can go to him.
Is it New York?
I don't know. I think you'd have to fly to fucking
No, I'm not flying for eye
Minnesota
surgery.
and then fly back blind. Anyway,
This is a 20-second ad.
there's a show on Netflix. We're getting through an ad right now before we can watch this. There's a show on Netflix called Madness, which is #1 like in the country. It's about this guy who was framed for murder. Highly recommend if you need something to watch.
I watched a new show too. Not
What did you
new,
watch?
it's old, but it's on Hulu. It's called Rivals. It is so good.
What's it about?
It's about the England in the 80s.
Oh,
A broadcast drama.
look at the handshake.
Thank you. That was a good handshake. It was a sideways handshake. It's about this interviewer. He was like the hottest interviewer at the time, like the Barbara Walters, but like, he's getting all the hard hitting interviews. And it's about like a rivalry between the networks and the producers and things like that. And there's tons of sex. You see Full Frontal, the first episode
Of cock?
How
was it? Uncut, obviously. 80s uncut.
I have a video.
80s
I have a
Bush?
picture of it.
Do you have the Bush on your phone?
I screen grabbed it because when you paused on my TV, you couldn't see.
Do you if you're on a nude scene on a television show, do you pause and then like rewind to like and to get it right where it needs to be?
Yeah, I paused
Always.
it here, but I couldn't hear.
You do that, Vinny. If it's like a good like nude scene, you obviously pause.
There it is. Oh, I'll pull it back.
Think about he does have a Bush. Think about Bush was much more palatable in the 80s because everyone had it. Now it's a choice to have a Bush.
But yeah, I highly recommend. It's addicting. It's very camp and like very glamorous, and it's just
Ew, gross.
let me see.
That's an 80s cock.
He's the male lead. He's a big hot guy on the show.
And he's
But,
English?
I don't know by her birthright.
Where's
but
her foreskin? That's not a prosthetic.
Anyway, it's a good
Sorry.
show. Someone suggested it in my inbox, but I love it. Thank you
I
whoever
gotta
suggested it.
I gotta check it out. I want to check out the Lindsay Lohan one too.
I saw it. It was so good.
What's it called?
Christmas Secret.
Christmas Secret. Something like that.
It's very good. Kristen Chenoweth is in it. They just keep getting better and better. I know, as we know, Irish Wish was the first installment of her movie montage. Then we went into Falling for Christmas, and then we went into maybe Falling for Christmas was first, and then Irish
Lilo?
Wish. It was Falling for Christmas first, and Irish Wish, and then now Santa's Secret or whatever. But they just keep getting better and better, and she has a great rate to pick roles that are just heartwarming and classic, and
she knows what they are. She's not trying to reinvent the wheel.
no,
you go in,
she,
you do a
she did
cheesy
so
movie,
good in it.
everyone loves
it's
it.
very good. And lastly, Lacey Chabert is doing them all as well. Gretchen Wiener, she's a queen of Christmas. She was in the one where the guy was frozen.
Was she the mean one? No, Regina George was the mean one.
Yeah,
She's the one where the guy was frozen. What's your favorite Christmas movie, Vinny?
I'm not a big Christmas movie guy. I like the old one. I never know the name, but it
Don't
has
say a Christmas Story.
Heat Miser and the Coal Miser one. It's like the claymation one. Fucking love that one. I forget the name of it though.
What
Yeah,
the
Claymation's
fuck?
creepy.
yeah, but I like that one.
There was some bullshit 50s movie on last night. It's like a Christmas something. So
Christmas
bad.
Story.
Maybe.
You'll shoot your eye out?
A Christmas Story is trash.
You'll shoot your eye out.
Something like that.
You
No,
know,
it was like about like it was like a miser has to like. I think it was made in the 70s. It was about the 50s. Not a Christmas Story.
Christmas
Any
Story is
movie made
classic.
before 1980 sucks.
in
There's
our
no
in our
good movies.
household, we refuse to watch movies that are like older than 2015. Like we're like that's too old. Like, we just watch like all new shitty movies.
oh no, I love classic movies.
Yeah.
It's so much better.
You like classic?
Not classic. I like old movies better than new movies.
I think the only one.
I
like,
can't stand new
some are
movies.
good. Like the 90s
They're
had a
all
lot of
too
good
woke for me.
thrillers.
I don't
really
like when
weird.
it's like technology. Like I don't like that. Like the internet and like TikTok is involved in new movies. Like I don't like current things. I like just like classic, simpler time movies. Like I don't like
Yeah.
something. Yeah, just something's off about like when they're doing like all the text, like the things like
I
chat,
agree
or
with
they're
that.
like saying, "Oh hey chat," and it's like some girls
Oh, I
like
don't like that.
in like in a regular scene or a bedroom. Like I want like old thing where they're like fighting with their brother and sister in the house or like it just seems like so icky and like not heartwarming to me when it's so like
It's like too
But
close.
you know what's
to
crazy?
present
Now-
too
day.
close to the times right now.
Now the
Something's
movies
about it.
that
I
are
can't
like
explain it.
starting to be old are like It Ends With Us was like maybe set like a little closer, like a couple years ago. It was like pre like crazy cell phone stuff. Like movies that are now considered old are like 2007. Like, ooh, this
Yeah.
movie is set in 2007.
But
It's
they
like,
look
holy
old. They
fuck.
do look old though too.
You can always tell by the cars.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Like the funniest thing I always say is the first season of The Sopranos. Like they don't even
99.
They don't have cell phones, and it like that might as well be like the 70s. Like, but it's really not that long
My
ago.
context flew.
It's insane.
That was the year I was my load bearing year.
What do you mean?
And new cell phones are coming. So, oh no,
Right there on your.
oh
Where?
it's a disaster.
You putting that dirty ass.
Ew, you're gonna put it
contact in your
back? You can just put glasses on. Don't you have glasses?
Not here. I just bought a new one.
Ew, I don't want you to do this. Ew,
eye? Dude, that's
I could
Never
never do that.
relaxed.
I could never do that.
Do you have good eyesight?
Pretty good. Yeah.
Mine's
My
impeccable.
my hearing is terrible, but my eyesight's
I
good.
bet here.
I need new glasses because this fuck chewed up my good silver ones. But I need new ones anyway because for some reason I could wear my big black sunglasses, all these glasses, and Siri, or whoever the lady is, sees my face and she knows who I am. My silver glasses, I wear the square ones that turn different colors, lenses outside. I have to take them off. They will not recognize me. I think maybe because the color, the tint change did something chemically with this thing. And so every time I fucking try to pay for something, I take my glasses off. It's a pain in the ass. Blessing in disguise, but I don't know what kind of new look. Should I just go classic, middle-aged? What should I get? What kind of glasses should I get?
You need to do whatever you choose next needs to be something that resonates with your soul. I'm thinking something a little less stylish.
I think so too.
And I think something just comfort, classic, homey. You're in your homemaking era.
Yeah.
Something that's...
Thank you. That's what I was going to do. Just like a tortoiseshell.
What about the ones you used to wear?
Like a thin tortoiseshell.
No, not tortoiseshell.
I love tortoiseshell.
All right, fine, tortoiseshell. But thin and like big.
Thin.
Big frames.
I love big frames.
Big lenses, rather. Is your Christmas shopping done?
I haven't done 1 ounce of it. I'm not buying Billy presents this year.
Why? You're in a fight?
No. He doesn't want anything.
That's nice.
And I'm like trying to push this voice. I don't want anything. I don't need anything. It's okay, fine. So I just buy Poppy now, my sister, and then I'll send the kids money, and the Wiggles, of course.
Yeah, I'm like almost done. I like actually made it a point.
I haven't bought anything yet.
Really?
I bought. Oh, he doesn't listen to the show. I bought Nike socks for Bay, and then I was gonna
get the Aura frame. By the way, if anyone's listening, we got the Aura frame. It's code OUT Aura frames. You'll get. I don't know what the deal is, but it's a good one. And I got that for.
Tell
I
me what
actually
it
went
is.
and bought 2 people. It's a digital. Do we have the ad? I can read the ad right now. All right, I mean, we'll do the ad right now for the Aura frames, but I actually went online and I ordered these. They gave us one, and I was like, I'm going to get these for my family members. So here we go. Isn't it funny how the people we love most are often the hardest to shop for? Luckily for the Man Mafia, there's one gift that everyone on your list is sure to enjoy, an Aura digital picture frame. Named #1 by Wirecutter, Aura Frames makes it incredibly easy to share unlimited photos and videos directly from your phone to the frame.
And when you give it our frame as a gift, you can personalize and preload with a thoughtful message and photos using the Aura app, making it an ideal present for long-distance loved ones all around the country. It's gifts so special that they'll use it every single day. I got Poppy one, and the cool thing about it is once you become an Aura member on the app, you can send pictures to the phone. So I constantly, well, first of all, Poppy should have pictures of Wiggles all over the house as it is. But it takes time if you want to print it out and then mail them or get them in a frame, whatever. Here, the Aura frame, you don't even have to do anything. So I can literally take a picture of Wiggles, upload it to the app, and it'll be on Poppy's frame in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's the coolest part. So like, if your parents always want to know what's going on with you, and you don't want to spam them with texts, you just send it to the frame, and it's a cool thing. It pops up, and then it's a good way to keep people up to date on what's going on in your life and share some of your most special moments. So save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames by using promo code OUT at checkout. That's AURA frames.com, promo code OUT. This deal is exclusive to listeners, so get yours now in time for the holidays. Terms and conditions apply. But that's what I was going to tell you before we talked about the Aura frame. My brother-in-law is spending his first Christmas with our family.
Oh, I thought you meant incarcerated.
He's finally in prison.
What would be the first Christmas?
Him and Kelly have always done separate like Christmases. So they did Thanksgiving there, and then they're doing Christmas at ours. But I think the rule of thumb is you always basically go to the wife's house for like the big holidays, right?
Oh, so she's never spent a holiday, your brother-in-law?
No.
Do you know, we'll talk, that's exciting. Do you know that I've never spent a holiday together?
Well, you're not engaged.
No, not at all. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
He does his family, I go with mine. And that's what I was getting back at. Do you know that all of my years, my 45 years on Earth, I've never had a New Year's Eve kiss?
Vinny will kiss you.
And Bay's away. Bay goes away for the holidays, so he's away.
Where's he going?
His family goes to Florida for the holidays, all the way through New Year's. So I've never, they have this big like thing. So I never had a New Year's kiss.
Well, now you have Piccolo.
I know.
Do a little Pico kiss. That's the other thing too. I'm starting to get like, do I go somewhere for fucking New Year's? Because it's either I sit at home with like kids,
I'm not
family,
going there,
or I go somewhere.
I'm not going there for New Year's. I'm going to. I planned a nice trip for Marty's wedding, so I'm going there the following weekend's Marty's wedding. So I'm going to go be in New Orleans.
That'll be lovely. I'm thinking about
how are you gonna welcome your brother-in-law? Are you gonna do any family hazing?
Yeah, he doesn't have brothers, so he was raised in a house of women. So he does have a feminine, calm, smooth energy about him, which is nice. But I think he's a little
So
bit.
he wears
shocked
a
when me and
frilly cookie cutting,
Yes.
a cookie making
No, we'll
apron.
bully him. We usually just bully him into drinking, like beer, and we just make him drink.
or McGillicuddy's.
Yes.
It's not just. Does your mother, does
Phyllis?
Phyllis make a McGillicuddy's like
A McGillicuddy pie.
appetizer or pie or like a punch, a McGillicuddy's punch? How is McGillicuddy's incorporated in the holiday McAllister feast?
You know how it.
What is it called?
McAllister.
McAllister feast.
You know what it is? And my family, it's so fun because we'll do sneaky drinks, like all the kids. Like someone will go into the kitchen and be like, here you go. And you hand them a nip and then they drink the nip. And then everyone gets drunk. And then once they start making more drinks, my mom sits on the couch and goes, oh, you don't need another one of those. That's all she does. Oh, you don't need that. Oh, you don't need that.
Because what happens when you get too fucked up? It's just people just pass out or people are getting rowdy?
Mostly pass out. I think it's being drunk is a good excuse to go to bed. I mean, last year I had a
I drink and I go to bed.
Last year I had a Christmas party. It like turned up. There was like probably 40 people at my house, kids running around. Someone was smoking weed like in the kitchen. My dad was like, what are you doing? People sing-alongs. Like, it was nutty. But I'm not doing it this year because I told all my friends to bring their kids and they actually brought their kids. I don't want your children running around my house. My parents are like, what the fuck is going on right now? But I don't think we're going to turn up too much. But anyways, New Year's, I don't know where I want to go. I don't want to just sit on the couch and do nothing.
You know what I wanted to do, and I can't figure it out yet where this is. I can Google. I have an idea of where I can find something, but I want to wear a tuxedo on New Year's Eve and do like something classy.
Why don't you host a classy party? That's a lot though.
No, it's not a lot. It's just I would have to. I don't want to be in my house in a tuxedo.
The Wonton Don suggested I go motorcycle riding in Vietnam. That was his suggesting.
Well, if you do that, you could probably celebrate the holiday in two different places. Like by the time you get there, it'll be New Year's Eve. Like what's the time difference in Vietnam? Is there days in between? Like let's plan this out. I wouldn't ride a motorcycle. I would ship the motorcycle to the Vietnam.
I would rent one there. So Vietnam has the most beautiful motorcycling in the world. Like they're known for that. Okay,
that's not that long.
12 hours
Oh, you have to rush
ahead?
it.
Yeah, you won't make it.
That's gonna fuck me up.
Yeah, but like you wouldn't. What Joey was saying, you can't do 12 hours.
I was thinking about going
they're
to
ahead of us.
Yeah.
So they have a New Year's Eve first. You have to celebrate Vietnam, then you have to race back to the city to get it for the New York time.
I was thinking about doing Brazil.
The flight's probably 12 hours.
That's what I'm saying. The flight's probably longer than that.
Oh
Yeah.
You'd never do it. You never make it.
I was thinking about doing Brazil because they're only 2 hours ahead, and they're supposed to have the most beautiful, insane New Year's celebration of all time.
Palo
Go to
Santo?
Copacabana
Yeah,
Beach.
it's almost 24 hours. It's like a 20-hour flight.
Yeah, see, like that's not worth it. Chef Donnie the Wonton Don's in Delhi right now, India, talking to Man Mafia. But you been to Brazil?
No.
It's supposed to be like one of the coolest ones. They do all these fireworks on the beach.
It's Brazil. I
Sao
don't know if you want to
Paulo?
go to
Is that
Brazil
where
right
everyone
now.
goes? Sao Paulo?
Yeah, or Rio de Janeiro.
Rio, I heard, is fun.
Rio is supposed to be like the coolest one. But then I was like, oh, I want to like make some motorcycle content
you
when I'm
do
there,
that-
but it's like sketchy. Like I got to go to the favela and drive around.
But the thing is, you're going to be there and it's all beautiful and stuff, but you're not going to have like people to go to the party or friends. You're not going to know anyone there. So how is it gonna
Oh,
be
that's like
enjoyable?
the best part. You just go there and make friends. It'll be a full blown solo trip.
Fuck off. Sorry.
Woof.
It'll be a full blown solo trip.
Right.
I think it'll be fun.
I'm either staying in bed and sleeping for New Year's Eve.
It always depresses me New Year's Eve. Like birthdays depress me too. It's like,
Wait, because you're just 1 year closer to death.
I know. What are you doing, Vinny?
For New Year's,
Yeah.
probably nothing that exciting. I don't really do much anymore.
Chilling.
Yeah. Well, I'll do something, but probably someone's house.
And then it's like if you go hang out with your friends who have like kids, then it's like you're the loser who tags along.
I don't mind that though. That never like bothers me. I'd rather be with my friends in a smaller setting than out. Like I overpaid for some fucking ticket at some place. Like I just don't like doing that. So I'll do it with my friends' kids. I don't care.
So should I go? Tell me what to do. Do I go on a
wouldn't-
solo trip somewhere, or do I go to Massachusetts, or do I go somewhere in the United States and like ski?
I don't know.
Scott,
I would do. I think the solo trip is a good idea, but I think that
It's rushed.
it's rushed and it's not thoughtfully planned out. Like, you know, if you're gonna go, it's a month. If you're gonna go somewhere exotic, you want to have like a whole itinerary and things planned and spend more time than just a few days if you're gonna go. So I would save a trip like that. So maybe just something in the U.S. or
Ski trip.
ski trip is fun. Do people? How do they celebrate? You slide down the mountain.
You can hurt your
at
other
midnight?
shoulder.
Yeah. What?
You could hurt your other shoulder.
Oh God, I'm going to too.
I had to rinse my eyes. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Um,
I need to do something. I can't sit at home. If you have any suggestions on what I can do, sound off below.
I also have a child,
In
so I
the
can't
comments.
be going.
That's such a good excuse to do nothing. Having a dog. It's like the ultimate excuse.
Well,
He's
it's an
sleeping right
excuse,
now.
but also it's
It's a way of life.
he's learning to work on the leash. Today was the second day he's ever walked on the leash.
How old is he?
4 months.
Oh my God, he's aging like a president.
He's free to just do whatever now. Like he
Yeah.
can walk around the street.
How much bigger is he gonna get?
Oh, maybe another pound.
Another pound. Have you guys been watching Surviving Barstool?
Of course.
Yes.
Thoughts?
Um,
It's tonight. The next 3 days will be episodes 2, 3,
I watch every
4.
episode.
No, 4, 5, 6.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I watch every episode. I really enjoy it. I think they did such a good job this year. I love the camaraderie between everyone. I think that they're doing a great job of just like really trimming the fat and getting the trash out first. Do you know? Because people aren't in it for
What do
the
you mean,
right
what
reason.
trash?
Just by people that aren't there for the right reasons and don't know how the game works. Like
like The Bachelor.
Arian doesn't want to
Yeah.
lie in front of his kids. It's like, girl, this this whole
fucking-
game is about lying. And deceiving people and
That was
backstabbing.
ridiculous.
That's the whole thing. That and then Caleb, who I love him to death. He didn't know what was going on, or he just didn't give a fuck and was mentally checked out before he even started. I just think just getting the people that are really in it. You can tell like the people that are like Jerry and Rico and
The girls
and Rhea and the girls and what's her name, Kelly.
I think everyone who's there still is into it. Like,
Robbie.
Yeah, but Gilly doesn't know what's going on. Gilly doesn't know how to play the game.
Gilly's my
Gilly's
favorite.
just
He's doing
so
a great
high.
job. And he's good on the show, but he has
Gilly
no
is
clue
my
how to play the
favorite.
game.
He's our favorite. He's just grittying all around and
Yeah.
smoking weed.
How does he have such bad balance? See that balance beam challenge? Good Lord.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just think it's such a well done production. I'm enjoying it so much. The twists and turns. I look Roan was hiding accessories from Etsy.
That evil motherfucker.
I probably would do the same thing, but I'd be the one to fall for the things as well.
You hide a trick, then forget, and then fall for it yourself.
But I think I would like to be. I think I would like Survivor. Because the things that the physical challenges, like the other challenges, were like much more daunting when we did that other show.
Oh yeah, Barstool versus
This is
America.
like just mind games, and I'm good. Any queen is good at that.
And that's why they kept us out. The queens would be operating on a whole other level.
Yeah,
We start doing emotional games with people.
I like it. I think if they asked me to do it, I would do it.
Yeah.
But not now that it is, but it is. Back when it was like this shithole, like sleeping in like here on the ground and like
I mean, I would have liked to do it. Maybe if they do it again, they'll give the queens a sniff at that money. I mean, I'm not gonna win. I'm not
well, because you're
likable enough to win.
Yeah, you're deceitful. You're like a villain, and that villains don't last that long. You have to play.
I
think the way
I
to
have
do
that
it.
strategy. All I do is I had Caleb's strategy. I make alliances with every single person, every show bet on, and
Yeah,
then
that was
everyone
funny.
finds out, and then I get voted out. It happens every time. Like I don't know if I'd be able to control myself and not do that. You'd probably make it a decent way. I don't think
think
you'd
I
win,
would.
but I think you'd make it probably pretty far.
I think I would make it far. Yeah.
Because if you got to the end, then they'd be like, this motherfucker could win. We have to get him out. There's so much gameplay though. Like I was listening to him talk about it. Like the amount
Do you
of
watch Real
thought-
Survivor?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
love
you know.
Real Survivor.
Yeah, me too.
I'm getting back into it. It's had a resurgence. Real Survivor.
Yeah, I watch. You got to watch Australian Survivor. That's the best one.
Oh, I never watched that. I
That's the
remember
best one.
The OG Australian
The
Survivor.
guys are
season 2.
the guys are insanely hot ladies. Australian Survivor. Just watch it. It's like it makes the people on the shows in the US look like they are trolls, most of them.
Yeah. Can you because they're all fans? Are they hot? How hot are they on a 1 to 10?
They're like 10. They're like underwear models.
Can you see the outlines of anything?
I don't know. I don't look at that. I'm there for the sport.
I'm there for the
Love of the game.
of it all.
Is it really red?
No, it's like crystal clear.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's red as fuck.
I
How
have to
great
rinse
would
them.
that
Can I
be?
excuse
Yeah,
myself?
go ahead.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof, like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, sure, you think about great products, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing, but often overlooked secret is actually businesses behind the businesses making, selling, and for shoppers buying simple. And that business is Shopify.
Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet in the not-so-secret with Shopify Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going on. So, if you're growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell everywhere your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between.
Upgrade your business and get the same checkout as Aloe uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/outandabout, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/outandabout and upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/outandabout.
Well, you just survived that contact. You look a lot better.
I took them out and I rinsed my eyes with fresh water, some with
Sparkling water?
No, with body armor. Zero water.
Very good.
Sport water.
It does feel nice that the year is finally winding down.
I hate this time of year.
It just drags.
The worst time of year for me, all the time, is New Year's until spring hits. I just waiting for spring. I'm a cutoff queen.
Yep.
It's like when I'm over this, I want to go on to the next thing. I don't have time to fester and move. I'm like black and white, all or nothing queen. I don't have time for.
That's why you gotta start
the winter.
skiing. You gotta start.
I want to do skiing this year. I think I'm gonna go to.
Why don't we plan a trip? Apparently, the show has a budget, which I am just learning about now.
You don't know that?
No idea. We should all go on a little ski trip. Wait, but let's try and plan it right now. So, Joey, it's a 6-hour car ride. Are you okay with that?
No, I don't.
Yeah, there we go.
Just go. Why can't we just go somewhere we can fly to? I'm not driving in a car for 6 hours, and I to go to something I don't want to do. It's like if I'm going.
I thought you wanted to ski.
I don't want to ski. I want to go do like.
And ladies, that is why you will never get a ski vlog.
You can. Why can't you? Why don't we go to Aspen? You can't drive to Aspen.
You will go to Aspen.
Why wouldn't I go to Aspen?
Aspen's like a lot in terms
It's
of
stunning.
skiing. I would go to Aspen with you.
What are you talking about? It's restaurants. It's bars. It's nightlife. It's shopping. It's luxury.
I don't think
it's
you'll
resorts.
get him on the slopes.
Yeah,
I
that's the
think you're
thing.
mistaken if you think you're going to get him on the slopes.
Yeah,
I'll go on the slopes.
You'll do one day.
Think?
I'll go anywhere with you if you promise me one day on the slopes.
Of course I would do that, but I'm gonna also do.
You want to have some stuff to do.
That's what I'm
saying. Go up to Stratton. You got
could do
everything
that.
at Stratton that you got in Aspen.
No, you do not.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not driving that far. I will not be. If it's more than 2.5 hours, I don't go in the car. I fly. I'm not sitting in a fucking.
Why is that so much worse than?
Because here's the thing that you don't understand:
a
the
plane.
same amount of time you will spend
That's
in
not how-
airports and going through security and waiting and getting in cars, you will do if you just sit
The way
in a car
I
and
travel,
drive.
it's not. It's literally just get out of the car, get onto the plane.
That's not true. You have to go through security like everyone else. You have to sit in a lounge. You have
It
to do
takes
everything.
seconds. You have.
It doesn't.
For me, it does.
It takes hours. It's no matter what you do. It's an hour from the time you leave your house till the time you're through security, minimum.
LaGuardia is 25 minutes from my house.
Right. So then you figure you spend 40 in the line of security.
I zip right through there, and I go right to the gate.
Depending on the time of day, and then you have an hour in the lounge, which because usually they're an hour early, and then you have 30 minutes of taxiing, then you have the flight, then you have the landing, then you have the deplaning, then you have getting your stuff in the bags, then you have Ubering you have finding a cab, then you have finding a cab to the place. The math isn't mathing, dear.
Oh, for me, it's just it's a mental thing. I hate it.
I can accept that it's a mental thing.
I hate it. I'll go to somewhere I can fly to. You can't fly to where's Stratton?
No, you can't fly to Stratton.
What
would be closest to Stratton?
What state is Stratton in?
Vermont.
You can't
but I
fly
will
to
say,
Vermont?
of the East Coast mountains, I will say that's the one you would like the most.
How can't you fly to Vermont?
You definitely can. But I just don't know.
But
what
it will be not the move.
What do you mean? Why wouldn't I be able to fly to Vermont?
You
It's a whole
could,
other state.
but in terms of like I said, like getting there and like the amount of time it would take to fly.
Well, I don't
and
care. You don't
land-
have to fly with me. You can drive.
All right. I thought it'd be fun to do a road trip.
No,
vlog.
road trips are not fun. They suck.
I love road
Would you do it in an
trips.
RV?
Oh, then you gotta drive. I love road trips.
I'm
love
not
driving
wasting money on an
places.
RV. If I went for a budget, I'm spending it on going to chic places and showing what the things to eat and drink are and doing all that. That's what I would want to show for my part.
So you gotta fly
About
to Burlington.
the amenities and all the spa things. That's what I
that
do.
would be well.
So-
Aspen's a place to go for that.
That's
though.
what I mean. So that's what I would be able to offer. You're the sporty spice. You'd be able to show the
The
slopes,
slopes.
and the ski things and the amenities and the lifts and all that. I can show the other.
It's a yin and a yang.
Yeah, I show the lounges and the après ski, the cocktails, the fireplaces,
The cocks.
the restaurants, the spa services. That's what I would do on the ski trip.
Well, you heard it here first.
So
Maybe we'll do
how
that.
can I fly? Where to Stratton? How?
Oh,
how
it
long's the
would be
flight?
at that point. I would just go out west.
How long's the flight?
Wait, let's see. That to
Stratton.
Stratton, Vermont.
I can't see anything.
Oh, that's still far.
That's a drive, though.
I know. But the airport's still 3 hours.
So it looks like you would overshoot it, and then you'd have to drive south.
There's got to be a closer airport. This is one close.
Is
Well,
that a
whatever.
private airport?
It is what it is.
Well, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, but I just
We got to plan it out.
yeah.
Would you bring?
What about
Peaks?
Vail?
Vail would be cool. You know who goes to Vail a lot? Chef Donnie. He's always out there.
Is Vail Colorado as well?
Yeah, he goes to Vail and he goes to Aspen because he's friends with the guys at like Red Bull and Line Skis. So they like set him up.
Oh,
somehow.
and then there's that surf lodges in
Snow Lodge.
Aspen, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so I think we should go there. I think Aspen's the way to go then.
All right, Aspen it is.
So we
Keep
can go
an
to
eye out for
Snow
that.
Lodge and hang out there.
That would actually be. I'm actually into that. I think that would be fun.
I do too. Why don't we go during Gay Ski Week?
It's Marty's wedding.
Oh.
All right. Well, we had no guests for you guys today, but I hope everyone enjoyed the episode.
Do you think people realize we only do guests on Mondays? Or Tuesdays?
I think so for sure. Maybe not.
They're all like, wait a second. Now I realized.
They go, wait a second. Now I got to unsubscribe. We're going to film a Christmas episode at some point soon, so you guys keep an eye out for that. Other than that, we're just winding down the year, babe. That's all we're doing. We're counting down till 2025. Can you believe it?
Ugh. I can believe it. I'm excited because I like the number 5.
Yes. And you like 20-year-olds.
25-year-olds.
Sure.
I'm excited. I'm excited to to do the resurgence of the next phase of the home, turning over from the holidays into my
Ice Queen Winter.
Well, it's gonna be a little bit more chic than that, but it's gonna involve stainless steel. I'll say that much.
Remember when Melania redid the White House and everyone was like, "It's so cold." She just went full Ice Queen.
Christmas, I got to do Christmas. I have to do
My suitcase.
all the Barron Trump people. I was TikTok getting banned.
No.
I always pray every day. It never happens though.
I don't think
Part of
it
me
will.
wants it to because I would love to see all these people's just kind of be utterless. I think that would be entertaining. But at the same time, I don't think it will. There's
I
no
don't
way.
think it will.
Too big to fail.
Yeah.
Just like them banks, baby. Just like the auto industry. Thank you, everyone, for listening. We will see you all on
The Eras Tour.
Friday. Bye.